Hey, what's up guys? It's DaYDreaMz. Welcome back to the channel. I know you haven't seen my face in a little while. I've been taking a little bit of a break from YouTube. Had some IRL stuff to deal with, but I am back. And, I know that the Kingdom Jump got delayed, so, I had a kingdom to go to. I was going to do a contest for my P6 castle. I was getting ready to get a castle in a massive kingdom. I had a lot of stuff planned, but the Kingdom Jump just screwed it all up. So, let's talk about what's going on social media. So, I go on Facebook, check my messages. I get a ton of messages saying that in the Clash of Kings professional players Facebook group, there is a protest going on right now, started by Mr. Hamza Ali. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that today because, we've done some protests here on the channel between me and my viewers and, the community. But this is different because this is the first protest that I've seen not started by me. I know that the Arab community started one a long time ago. It just didn't really catch storm. Then they were mad about packages not being fair for each country. Well, this one has a lot of things that they're mad about, and I think that the biggest thing that's got people pissed off is the abundance of updates. There's too many updates they're adding things too fast. It just seems like it's exponentially becoming faster. Updates and new content is good. New content is good, but just things that you have to spend on is bad. For instance, the new events they added, like the Slaughter Battlefield. Good. That's a good event. It's something that doesn't cost people anything to play, and it gives them something. I think for everything you add, spending-wise, you get to spend money on, you need to add something equally to help players, like a Slaughter Battlefield event, or some kind of event to gain rewards. It's got to balance. It's got to balance each other out. You can't do 10 things you have to spend money on for one, fun event. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys. I'm going to switch over to desktop mode so you can see it. And this is it. Now, if you guys are looking for a non-filtered Facebook group to join, guys, I have the Clash of Kings players group. I'll link it in the description of this video. You can go there and post anything you want. I don't delete anything unless it's selling castles. I don't do that. Or any type of scams. I don't play those games. But anything else you guys want to vent about, go ahead. All right. He's saying share it, rate them a 1-star in the Play Store. I wouldn't do that because a lot of us have had a lot of fun. 1-star games are games that, suck from the start. Clash of Kings didn't suck from the start. We've had a lot of fun on it. If I was to rate it out of 1 to 5 stars right now, I'd give it a 3. But, back in the day, I would have given it a 5. Too much stuff. Hard to deal with everything now. What else? Wonderfall. Had to put 50 new features out in the game. Only 15 or 15 plus have been yet. Rest are still to come till New Year. So he's just saying there's too much stuff getting added. Not enough content and too much stuff to spend your money on. And also, I believe Hamza is from. I talked to him before. I believe he's from Pakistan or. Yeah, I believe he's from Pakistan, so his English probably isn't his first language, so it's going to be, not the easiest to read, but it looks like he did pretty good. Money, need to stop spending. Game is supposed to give us fun instead of this stress. He's saying that it's too stressful, and I believe Hamza's a spender. He's not a free-to-play player. Things have to change. Tomorrow, October 25th, everyone stop spending on even a single dollar pack. Don't participate in any event which needs spending gold or money. Don't attack. Need to be united. Put this avatar on. So he's giving everybody an avatar that says the update's killing the enjoyment of the game. Boycott COK. So what Hamza is asking all of you to do, the viewers, he is asking you all to not spend any money or gold on the game tomorrow, which is the 25th of October, guys. It starts in about 3 hours from the time of you watching this video. I'll go ahead and participate in it because I love to see community sticking together and, about stuff like this. If they're doing things wrong, you have to hit them where it hurts, and that's their pockets. They don't care about what we say. They don't care about any of that. So, I understand where he's coming from. Many big spenders are taking part in it, so let's be united. So, Hamza is friends with a lot of people. He knows all the Arab players. He knows players from everywhere. He's very vocal on social media, Facebook, WeChat. So he knows a lot of people. So you know what? I'm going to do my part and at least spread the word to you guys. So we can see if maybe, it'll create some change. If everybody, bands up together, there's not much they can do, but, do the things that we're asking. Stop putting so much. There's so much stuff in the game that they add that it's hard for me to even make content on it because it's like there's just so damn much. It's overwhelming. COK transferred from a game that we enjoy to a game that only cares about money regardless of the main purpose of what the word game means. They ruined us, I think, with daily updates. Most of it can't be done without spending money. And even if we spent, we wouldn't understand the purpose or strategy behind it. He's kind of right there. So, let's say even for the, like, rich people who spend a lot of money, some of this stuff, it's just so weird that, you know, that it doesn't even make sense. It's, you know, back in the day, the equipment, you know, even the graphene stone and you know, all that was overwhelming back then, but it was understandable. It played into the same factor that everything else does, which is, you know, the buffs and, you know, how it all played into percentages and everything. It was kind of easy to understand. I hate these notifications. One second, guys. Okay. Cheating and unfairness. Gold digger instead of fun. Enjoying, killing the enjoyment. This is what's okay present with total ignorance of the real investors in this game. We the players. So that's right. We the players are the investors. I like where you're going. In addition to all of that, the daily tasks are required a lot to spend doing, and if we don't have life outside the game, they're right. You know, I like events and stuff that don't take a ton of time. For instance, you know, 8-hour Throne Wars, 24-hour kill events. You know, rather than having a 24-hour kill event, you know, have 4 separate kill events throughout the week that are maybe like 3 hours each. We don't need these long events. Even dragon campaigns, 2-hour dragon campaigns is ridiculous. Make a 30-minute to 1-hour dragon campaign, because the thing is, guys, non-spending alliances, or like smaller spending alliances, can't beat these massive teams in a 2-hour battle. In a 30-minute battle, strategy can overwhelm them, and then they might not be able to come back. But in a 2-hour battle, the biggest spending, strongest team will always win. It's just not even possible for an update, or for an upset. Clash of Kings, it used to be. Remember when GOS, Legend of the Dragon, beat, I believe it was 1GB or POT in Season 1 or 2? That's because back then, guys, there wasn't all this extra stuff, so, you know, there wasn't as big of a difference between the top spenders and the top spenders. You know what I mean? I hope that's understandable. Alright, guys, so here's what he's asking. We will stop spending money and participating on the 25th of October, 2018. We demand Clash of Kings to stop all of the updates immediately. I mean, they can't stop all the updates. They plan these things and stuff, but I would definitely recommend that they slow down on all these updates and add content if you're going to add, I don't know what the word would be, but, you know, stuff to spend money on. Add content. That's what people want, is the content. You know, other games do a really good job of this. They'll add, you know, things that you can spend money on, but with it, they'll add 3 new events. And I can explain that in another video, but this isn't the video for that. Stop the daily updates and make it at least every 3 months. Now, okay, I think what he means by this is to stop all these updates that happen every couple weeks or every month, and when you do an update, just add content with the update. Like, don't just add things to spend money on. Give us something to do. We want stuff to do, and don't be lazy about it. Don't give us a 24-hour event because you don't want to program it, like, you know, 3-4 times a week. Spread the events out. Stop making it like once every 2 weeks for 24 hours. How about instead of once every 2 weeks for 24 hours, you know, every week for, you know, 3 hour, like a 3-hour event twice a week, something like that. But yeah, there's too much stuff coming in the game. It's becoming way too confusing for most players. Most players aren't no-lifes like myself. They don't have time to look into all this stuff. That's why people watch videos, to learn these things. But, you know, shit, man, when they're adding this much stuff, it's hard for even myself to come up with guides for this stuff. Double the support team manpower and stop tolerating these issues. So he's, you know, band together. Hashtag enough is enough is what he's saying here. Increase the free daily rewards for the non-spending players. Yeah, there definitely has to be something done. You know, with the P5, here's the thing, guys. When P5 came out, it was impossible for free-to-play players to get to P5. Okay, here, let me finish this real quick, then I'll get into it. So, he has a couple little things here. Boycott directive, frequent updates, magic house, dragon glass charge feature, constant new heroes, not enough positions for them to be useful. So he's basically saying they're just adding them, even though there's not enough space for them to be useful, they're just adding them just so you have to spend. Similar to the governor, which, you know, unless you have the governor set, it's a useless hero, but you know, they're just like dangling apples so people buy these things pretty much. Unattended bugs and glitches, continuous alliance territory issues, plot searcher bugs, plots bugs. Now, I will say one thing about the bugs. We have a really good team of moderators in Clash of Kings now. Maya's done great work with her whole team, and they've got a group that reports bugs and stuff. So, you know, now when I say that, that's bad because I know they downsized on their amount of employees because they're obvious the game's not growing like it once was, so they're not making as much money, so they don't have all the tech support now. What they do is they have these moderators work their butts off finding all these glitches and stuff, then they report them rather than having, you know, game testers and stuff like that, which are paid to test this stuff. So, you know, Maya is doing a really good job with her team, but they're not developers. They can't fix these things themselves. If they could, there wouldn't be any bugs in the game because they find the bugs and they report them. And us players report them to the mods and then they report them. So they're doing a good job with reporting the bugs and glitches, but you know, the team that they have fixing this stuff, you know, look at the Dragon Campaign playoffs, for example. I still have a video to put out on that. There was a team who, in their playoff match in round 2, couldn't even get into the match. Only one player got into the match from both teams, and he took every building and won it for that team. I've got video evidence of this, and, you know, there were so many glitches the whole time. It was just it was a mess, and it was an embarrassment for an event that had cash prizes. Event glitches, mineral vein, reports not arriving. Reports have been messing up in tons of events. It's a really unfortunate thing. Castles on bug spots in KVK. Yeah, these are old bugs. He's right. They're old bugs. They're bugs that that don't need to be in the game for that long. But basically, guys, I forget where was I going before I, you know, switch back to this stuff. But yeah, these are a lot of these bugs and stuff we've been talking about for a long time. Man, what was I going to talk about? Oh, all right. Well, I'm having a brain lapse of thought there. But yeah, I'm back, and I will be participating in the boycott just to see where it goes. Hopefully, a lot of other people do too. They're asking you to put this. I'll put the link to this Facebook post. There's an image to put up as your picture, and yeah, if we can get enough people on board, you know, it'll work out good. But like I said, the mods are doing a great job. Maya and her team, and all those guys, Flame. There's a bunch of really good mods that are reporting a lot of bugs and stuff, but they can only report them as fast as the dev team can fix them. And the dev team, it's obviously downsized. I mean, you can just tell because the game's not growing like it once was. You know, the growth isn't there. You know, they used to open up 3-4 servers a day. Now, I don't even know if they open up one a week. I haven't really checked, but I know that, you know, a lot of American players like Crimson went to 2012, and, you know, I think the next that was like months ago, and I think the Kingdom now, well, we can go check, is like, you know, in the lower 2000s. We can go check real quick, but I'm pretty sure the newest Kingdom now is only in like the 2000s, so I'm guessing it's gonna be on this side. Yeah, 2020, no, other way. Oh my god, dude, they still have okay, that's hilarious. All right, so 2026 is the newest. Now what's funny about this and why I'm laughing is back in the day, hot kingdoms were kingdoms opened up that day or within 2 or 3 days. Now, they've got kingdoms listed as hot kingdoms, such as Kingdom 2000, and what's the oldest hot kingdom they've got mentioned? 1991. Jesus. I bet 1991 might have been created in like 2017. So you're going to tell people that a year-old kingdom's almost... No, it doesn't end there. They've got more hot kingdoms. Holy shit. It goes all the way down to 1983. That is insane. From before I was born. Anyone in these kingdoms, 1983, 1984, I know there's a lot of you that watch that are in some of these newer kingdoms. Tell me when that kingdom was opened up, because that's an old-ass kingdom. They're just trying to trick people into thinking that, you know, these are all just fresh kingdoms, but they've been around forever. So, yeah, that's, in the last, like, you know, 3 months, they've opened up, like, what, 12 to 15 kingdoms? So, yeah, that's less than one a week. So, yeah, I don't know, man. That's like one a week, I think. So, yeah, hopefully with, you know, when I bitch and complain, this game thinks that it's just me bitching and complaining for no reason, apparently. They don't understand, you know, how deep deep I am with the people in this community, so they probably think I'm just a complainer. And, you know, DaYDreaMz didn't get what he wants, so he's just going to complain. But this is community started. I had nothing to do with it. I've been gone for 10 days, guys. Name the last Clash of Kings videos you've seen from me. I haven't made a Clash of Kings video in a while. I do have some to make. I've got some collab videos. I've got, you know, some streams. I'm going to be doing some streams with Bowsy. I'm going to be doing some streams with Trouble. So, you know, I'd like to do some streams like DaYDreaMz and some other people. So yeah, I'm back to making videos and stuff, but you know, the kingdom jump screwed me. That's another thing they could add in this. Like, people have been waiting for this kingdom jump, and I've heard that they, you know, removed it because they're changing the kingdoms that you can jump to. I've also heard that they removed it because of the Halloween event, and they can't do it during an event. And I think that's in the rules, they can't do it during an event. So hopefully early part of November we get the jump, and as soon as we get the jump, guys, I'm gonna have some amazing content. So I can't wait for that. Hopefully, Clash of Kings hears the cries of the community. Like I said, there's a lot of feedback on this post. 95 comments, a lot of people saying they agree. He posted this to my inbox. You're right, bro. This game is giving us stress, not fun. Not want to spend anymore. Very few actually spend tons of money. They find credit cards and max them out and never pay them back. Wow. So people are like stealing credit cards? I don't know about all that, but maybe. Do share it with all the groups. I shared my kingdom, put avatar, thanks mate. Wow, do put and find later. Okay, a lot of people are, you know, on his side saying let's do it. Asar says, boycott means don't uninstall game, stop spending money on the game. This is hard for them. So yeah, guys, we don't have to quit the game. A lot of us have roots in this game. I've been playing since 2015. Early 2015. I started my channel in 2016, and you know, a lot of games contributed to my channel growth, but Clash of Kings was the start of it, and you know, up until recently, it was the main you know, the main factor in my channel. So yep, that is kind of oh, I thought I was showing this on the screen. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll leave the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.